Alright guys, this is my 2024 dating wrapped. We listen and we don't judge, okay? How it started. In a relationship. How's it going? I am in a completely new relationship. Reason for that is the happiness level in that first one was about a 5%, delusion level 99%. I wasn't even aware of how miserable I was, but the proof is in the pudding. In this picture and almost all of the pictures I have from back then, you can see that my smile never actually reached my eyes. My face was covered in acne, and I was about 30 pounds heavier. Happiness level now is about an 89%. I think the only thing bringing it down is the fact this girl is bi-coastal, so sometimes she's in town, sometimes she's not. We're working with it. Delusion levels at a 98%. There's been some improvement, but I know myself. So, is that the opposite of delusion, though? Is self-awareness? Okay, I went on a total of 6 first dates this year. 3 of them I met on a dating app. 1 of them was at work, if you can consider TikTok work. 1 of them was in person, and 1 of them was introduced to me by some mutual friends who now know they are never allowed to introduce me to anybody ever again. How many dates did we go on, all these people? Okay, so Jane Doe there with 3, but that last one, we kind of sat down and we're like, we're giving more friend vibes than anything, so I don't know if it counts as a date. Then we got John Doe down there with a 0.5. I'm counting it as half a date. I don't care. Then we got bitch with 0. You're probably like, how are you counting somebody with 0 dates as somebody you dated? We went on plenty of dates, but she didn't plan any of them. I did, so I'm taking it back. They don't count. Then we got girl with 2. It was fine. Then we got girl with 1, slightly less fine. And then we got E down here with about 15. It's probably been more than that. I've completely lost track. I can't wait to have many, many more with her. She's great. Best and worst dates. The best date was our first date, me and E at the beach. We just wrapped ourselves up in a sheet, had a grand old time. I got so sunburnt, but it was worth it. Then we got a cooking date with E. Do you know how fun it is to cook with somebody you care about? Like, we just got drunk and made soup. It was the best time ever. And then emo night with E. She doesn't even like emo music, but she went because she knows that I did. How sweet is that? It was great. Okay, worst dates was this club date with Jane Doe. She was fine. Great friendly conversation, but my phone got stolen. So, then we had a taco date with John Doe. This guy asked me out in line for tacos. Like, I was by myself. He came up, asked if I wanted to eat tacos with him. I barely count it as a date because I don't really like men like that. It's just funny to put on the list. And I hate that I put Japan here at the last one because I absolutely love Japan. I adored it. It was the best time of my life. I just went with bitch, and she kind of just got her memory rubbed all up in there. I need to go back. I would like to go back and make new memories because it was fantastic. I paid for the whole thing. It's just kind of, you know? All right. The positives that I learned or went through in this dating experience. You can always do better. Even if you think you can't, I promise you you can. It's also better to be single than it is to be miserable in a relationship. If you're miserable, just know you'll be happier single. I promise you. You don't have to stay. Also, I learned how to neatly pack my emotional baggage. No more is my emotional baggage and stuff just scattered across the house. It's very neatly packed in there, which is healthier, okay? Work on yourself. We got this. The negatives. You're all about to figure out why I call bitch. She took me to court. I had a court case. I won, but you know, kind of puts a damper on everything. And I would go into detail, but you know, with the second one here, it'll make more sense. It's really easy to Google me. You can just Google it and figure it out yourself. But also in terms of dating, it kind of sucks. All these girls are Googling me and they're finding shit and reading about it. And half of them don't want to talk to me about it. The other half, if you can talk to me about it, cool, whatever, we're fine. But like, it's a weird struggle to have. It's fine. I'm getting through it. I deserve it. It's whatever. Okay. Negative. I don't know how to end like a date, like a first date, where you know there's not going to be a second. Like, there's nothing necessarily bad going on. You just know that, like, yeah, I never want to see you again. I don't know how to end those, and that was a big negative in this whole experience. My goal for 2025 is to stay in therapy. most of the issues that I had in relationships, I could blame it on other people. But if I'm being real with myself, it's probably just my fault for putting up with so much shit. And therapy should help me with that. So we're gonna stay in it. That is the goal. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching.